So if you are watching this, you either were not in your first live session for the week or you wanted to go over the live session again. So our first live session this week was Welcome to HEO Science. When students came in, there was a piece of paper, there was a cardboard name tag on their desk so they could find out where they were going to be seated. And then they were given a piece of paper and they wrote their name on the piece of paper phonetically. So basically what that means is you're writing your name like it sounds. And then you wrote one thing that you liked, whether it was a hobby, sport, pet, etc., something about you. And you had to make the best flying paper object that you could in 3 minutes and attempt to throw that paper object into a box. So that was the first little activity that we did. I went through and I did a little intro about some of my favorite things. And then we started looking at what is science. So science is a way of explaining things around us. It's also a way to problem solve. So the first problem that we looked at was we still want to work together in groups this year, yet we need to maintain a social distancing guideline of about 6 feet. So we brainstormed ideas of thinking of ways that we can work together yet still be basically 6 foot apart. So we picked some of our best ideas, and I will share those with you later on. And then we looked at and we talked about some of the online sites that we will use this year. So we'll use sites in Schoology, we'll use information from Google, and then we'll use things like Edpuzzle, BrainPop, Pear Deck, Flipgrid, CK12 is your textbook, and Actively Learn, which is a new platform for reading and videos. There's an online sites check, Websites I Know, and that is something that's going to be one of your asynchronous lessons to fill out that website. And then we looked a little bit and talked about visualization. And do you know what this is? So visualization is basically thinking about things that could happen or things that could go right, things that could go wrong, and hypothesizing about these things. So tomorrow, your second day of live class, you're going to be getting your laptops. So we talked about what are some things that might go wrong when you get your laptops, what are some things that might go right. And when you start hypothesizing and thinking about these things, like let's say one of the things that might go wrong with your laptop is it might not start up. You might not be able to log in. So if you start thinking about those things, if you get your laptop and you can't log in, you've already recognized and hypothesized that that might be an issue. And so the issue isn't quite as overwhelming and it's not as bad as what it might have been if you weren't expecting it. So we're going to do a lot of visualization this year, talking about things that could happen, whether it's good or bad. So a lot of athletes do visualization with sports, and it helps them when it comes to game time. So that's what we went over with our live lesson, and we got to know each other a little bit better. And so hopefully, if you didn't make it today for class, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.